Well, Kiwis are being warned to take extra care this summer with UV levels on the rise.
In parts of the country, ultraviolet radiation levels are up to 10% higher than at the same time last year. And as Lucy Thompson reports, there's an interesting explanation as to why.
Don't let the cloud cover fool you. The sun and its ultraviolet rays have been beating down stronger than usual this month.
I saw the weather like this should be pretty safe, but well, I need to put a lot of sunscreen.
I stay out of the sun. I get too hot to be out in the sun in the middle of the day.
To be honest, it doesn't affect day-to-day life, so you don't really think about it.
According to NIWA, UV index levels in Auckland are up to 10% higher compared with the same time last year.
In early summer is when we reach the highest UV levels in New Zealand typically. And so that's not too far away.
Experts say a UV index level of 3 or more is enough to cause skin damage. Levels here have already reached UV 8 this week. For comparison, that's rare in the UK, even in the height of summer. And there's concern it could contribute to our worsening skin cancer epidemic.
Skin cancers are some of the most common cancers in Aotearoa, New Zealand, and we have some of the highest rates of melanoma in the world.
New Zealand is likely experiencing elevated UV levels due to a depletion of the ozone layer over the past few months. Some scientists are linking it to January's eruption of the underwater Tongan volcano, the biggest explosion in modern times.
It not only injected, this aerosol into the stratosphere, it also injected very large quantities of water. It is consistent with there being this volcanic perturbation, this injection of material into the stratosphere. That is what we have seen in the past.
And while the effects from the Tongan eruption are reversible, it will take some years to remove the water from the stratosphere. But that's not the only recent event to have contributed. Bushfires in Australia and the increasing number of rockets in space. So given that we have little control over those things, in the meantime...
You slip into some shade, you slip on some clothing, you slap on some sunscreen, you slap on a hat, and you wrap on some sunglasses.
Lucy Thompson, Newshub.